Hey guys, what's up? Been a bit, hasn't it? Hi everyone. So, can y'all hear me all right? Like am I good? Been a bit. All right, cool. Coming through. Okay. Okay. Hey Arrow, hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming to the stream. Awesome. Uh, so where to begin? Um, let's probably start with like the biggest elephant in the room here. Myself. Where have I been? Uh, so I've been lacking on the streams for quite a while now because of IRL stuff, such as work, and just general timing with obligations I have outside of streaming. That's okay, Corgi. I do appreciate you stopping by still. Um, so the way my current work schedule is set up is that I work from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And I'm pretty much constantly moving for the entire time because I am a hall monitor at a school. So by the time I get home, I'm usually like dead tired. So I usually try and get a nap in, but that 90% of the time doesn't work. Yeah. So as much as I want to try and fit a stream in like that 4-hour window between like getting home from work and having to go to other obligations, I should probably just say it. I am in several VR chat roleplays that run from 8 p.m. EST to 3 a.m. OST. So that's usually around the time, if I remember correctly, that I would be streaming about a year ago. And unfortunately, because of those obligations, I can't stream. But I do plan on changing something about that. So, probably the biggest thing is expect to see me more. And how can I promise that to you? First of all, starting, let's see, today's the 13th. Starting in February, I will be getting back on a schedule for streaming. And nice. I do intend on sticking to the schedule for as long as I can. Nice. The main reason I want to get back to streaming is because I feel bad for neglecting this channel and neglecting every one of my supporters. You guys. I feel like I've kind of let you down in a way by not streaming as often. And I want to remedy that. So, scheduled streams will be returning in February. That's the big thing. or one of the big things. You kind of touch on... Hey, Raccoon. It's good to see you. Even if you're not streaming, you're still on. Thank you, Nico. I try to at least have a presence on Twitter still. But after the algorithm updates and whatnot, it's a little hard for my posts to reach out as far as I'd like. But... I RP as the Bony Boober later. Yes, I do. That is Zara Bora. She's my baby and I love her a lot. Thank you for the follow, Arrow Martin. Welcome to the den. I do appreciate you following. And also to the 3 people who subbed, Molly, Satestums, and Nico. Thank you 3 so very much. You have no idea how much that means to me that you still support me. Like, especially after this, what, 6-month hiatus? So let's touch back again on what I've been doing outside of the stream and why the stream kind of died. So I'm going to be very blunt. When I first started, it was more so because of I guess I want to say hyperfixation on VTubing. Where mentally I was like in that headspace like all the time and I wanted to keep streaming. And eventually I'm making a solid salary now, so it's easier to support. I do appreciate it, Nico. Thank you. But when I first started VTubing, it was more of a hyperfixation and I was in that headspace constantly. And as the months went on, that sort of unfortunately died off. Which resulted in me not really wanting to stream as often. And I feel bad about it because I know a lot of you look forward to my streams, and it's unfortunate that I kind of neglected everyone. But I do want to come back, not as like, not because my brain is like saying, ooh, VTubing, but rather because I want to come back. Like, I genuinely enjoy streaming and like seeing everyone here. So part of me is also kind of doing this because it's not for the money, obviously. That's not like the main reason I'm doing this, but I will admit the extra income is nice because of how many bill payments I have to make. Again, I'm not expecting anyone's support at all. Raccoon, you don't have to apologize for that. It's okay. But I am trying to move out. That's a big part of why I've been working, like, a lot. I'm trying to move out of my house and in with my girlfriend and one of our mutual friends. And it's hard to when I have so many payments to make. So it's not, this isn't me saying I'm streaming for money, but rather it's the streaming takes the edge out of like my work days, because I get home and I just feel like dead tired and I just don't want to like interact with anyone, because my job is 6 hours of interacting with people. And I think maybe it's just like a side thing in the future. I'll throw up like a donation goal for me moving out. But it won't be for another month or so. If you're doing something you enjoy, then you shouldn't feel bad about making a little money off of it. Yeah, that's the philosophy I try to take, but then I hear people saying, like, that's why I make models. That's very fair. So, the main reason I, like, try and not talk about making money from VTubing is because, like, a lot of people a lot of people are, like, very, like, adamant about saying, like, oh, you should only be doing VTubing for fun and not as a job. And I'm trying not to, like, fall into that mindset of, like, oh, this is a job now, because if I fall into that mindset, I'm going to stop enjoying streaming. The solution is crime, rob a bank, have money. Honestly, true. If it wasn't illegal, I'd do it. Well, it's only if you get caught, it's fine. We'll just roll. Just dodge. Easy. Very true, Avery. Very true. So, to go over everything we just talked about, I've been working a lot. Haven't had the time for streaming. Talked about how my streaming was more of like a hyperfixation at the very start. Talked about how schedules are coming back in February. I think I can move on to the next thing that I wanted to say. Oh, you're currently working a 12-hour shift. Oh, I feel so fucking bad for you. Those are hell. Oh my god, back when I worked at like a Taco Bell, imagine your face when you see a taco like slung at you by a dragon. Funny, isn't it? Easy money though? True. Hey, at least you find the work easy. Like, that's probably the biggest thing. But yeah, back when I worked at Taco Bell, it was like, it sucked because, like, it was all just, like, I worked graveyard shift, so I was coming in at, like, 9 p.m. and leaving by, like, 7 a.m. It sucked. I hated it there. So I'm gonna scoot myself over so we can talk about the next... voice crack. So we can talk about the next thing. So, in the pipeline, I'm going to debut a new model. So, it's very good. Avery is right. It's very good. I have a version of it currently. Kaiko is the model maker again, and oh my god, she did such an amazing job on it. Can my head spin around like a propeller? No. Ooh. Alright, so let me do this. So I have a silhouette of the model. Here it is. So, the model is more so in line with her art style now, which I'm really happy about. And the only reason I'm not using it now is because A, I wanted to save it for like kind of like an occasion, But at the same time, I also wanted to time to get started on making it 3D. Oh my god, Nico, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. I appreciate it though. So, the entire reason I'm not debuting it now, because I want it to be an occasion. Plus, Kaiku is still working on some small adjustments that I wanted to help make the stream experience better. Because if I do this, make this a bit bigger, it's going to cover chat for a moment. But if you can see, like, let me point my head at it, or my horn at it. This little bit right here, that in between like the head and the wing, there are some fingers poking through. I feel like those would cover the game I'm playing. So I asked her if I could have like either have that moved or like a toggle for it. She said it was to show off the fingernails, which honestly, like, that's so valid because the fingernails look so cute on it. But the wings are also another big thing because there's not a toggle for that like there is for this model. So those would cover the games that I'm playing, and for the sake of you guys, I would rather have the option to have that hidden. Spider is a hard worker. I'm so very grateful that Kaiku is like the person that created my model and like basically created Ryuuko. I do too, Molly. If I'm correct, Molly, I don't think she graduated, but she's on a sort of a break at the moment because of, I remember her tweeting about her finals being done, I believe, or her exams, rather. You know, part of me kind of really wants to debut this model now. Like I totally could. That's something I could do. Gotta save. But it's right there. Look at it. Look at it. It's right there. It's right there. Come on. Look at it. Look at it. The only reason I'd want to see it is so I can start on 3D ASAP. That's fair. Like, I mean, I already kind of posted a sneak peek on Twitter of the eyes of it. What do you owe Woen about, Molly? What do you owe Woen about? Oh, yeah, there is. Hello. Hello. Actually, I want to see why that is. I want to see why there is transparency. Hold on, let me look at the Photoshop doc real quick. Okay, but okay, so explanation for that that transparency gap is because I'm being clear with you guys. Eh? Eh? presume Ku already also has an amazing reference image ready. I don't think she does, actually. If she does, I haven't been told about it. Nice. Okay. She does then even better. The last one is a godsend in making her 3D. That's valid. I'm gonna try and talk to her about a reference image or a new ref. The thing is, the current ref sheet is already sort of in her art style. So if anything, I can just post pictures of this model or this new model once I finally like start using it. So let me go ahead and hide the new Ryuuko. So we went over my new schedule, where I've been, I'm trying to move out, the new model that's upcoming. There's nothing else I really need to talk about. Those were like the big things. So with that, I would feel bad just having like a 30-minute stream. Do I want to play a game? Is that a thing I want to do? Because I feel like that's a thing I should do. And it's sort of a thing I want to do, but like... Would y'all be down to watch a game? Is what I'm trying to ask. You should join in next time I bamboozle Avery into playing Valheim. My brother's been trying to get me to play Valheim, like, a lot recently. I'm not sure why. Play Viking game with us? Okay, but now I kind of have to play... Now I kind of have to play Valheim. Because y'all are playing it. I would love to see you try and play Valorant. That's another thing my brother's trying to get me to play. I played Valorant back when it first came out. I think I have like the first skin bundle that dropped, which was the really nice white and gold looking stuff, or looking ones. I'd love to see you try to play some. No, that I already read that. Need people to play with? I'd be willing to join. The thing is, competitive FPSs aren't really my cup of tea. I'm not the biggest fan of competitive games. So Valorant is kind of like way down on the list of games I would play on stream. Valheim, on the other hand, sort of piques my interest. Not sure if I've ever played a competitive FPS. I can't personally recommend them because of how they affect me. Valheim is RuneScape with more dangerous trees. Oh well, sign me the fuck up. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see here. How much is... Hey, apparently I already own Valheim. Apparently I already have Valheim, and I'm not sure when I got it. That's why you asked? Oh, that's fair. When did I get it? When did I get Valheim? I'm so confused right now. March 23rd, 2021. Okay. Okay. Maybe it believed in your inventory when you believed in yourself. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that, honestly. I really wouldn't doubt that. So, I guess expect Valheim in the future. I suppose. You know what we could probably do? You know what we could do? Did you pick it up in a Steam sale-induced fugue state where your eyes glaze over and your bank account empties? Thankfully, I've been resisting that urge. Anyways, I must be leaving myself in the care of the Sandman now. I'm glad I was able to catch this. Hope you all have an amazing night and hope to see more of you soon. It was good to see you, bye, Nico. Thank you so much for stopping by. Expect to see me around a lot more often. So. I guess I should talk about what I do plan on streaming once my scheduling starts and kicks back up. So number one priority. Hey Hound, good to see you. So to catch you up, Hound, I covered where I've been for the past 6 to 8 months. Talked about my work schedule, how it doesn't really allow me to stream because of my participation in VRChat roleplays, which only leaves me with 4 hours of space in between that, or in between work and roleplay. That is going to change in the future. Was it non-stop sick dabbing? I wish. So I went over my work schedule, told everyone I was trying to... Can my new model dab? No. Unfortunately, the new model cannot dab. This model can't dab either, so I don't know why you're bringing that up. So... Where was I? Right. So, I was catching Hound up. Talked about work life, how I don't have a lot of time to stream, how streaming for me was kind of like a hyperfixation at first that kind of quickly died off, but I'm trying to get back into it because I feel bad about it, or about not streaming, rather. And I also talked about how I have a new model that I plan on debuting in the future. So, games I do plan on playing once my schedule starts. Biggest priority. I want to finish Hollow Knight. I want to be able to say I finished a game I have started on stream and have ended on stream. Well, I mean, I already did that with Everhood, but Everhood was only like a 2-day thing. Hollow Knight is like a big, big game. So like, there's a big difference between Everhood, which was, oh my god, Everhood was so good, and Hollow Knight. If I remember correctly, Ryuuko finishing Hollow Knight is how humanity unlocks Silksong. Oh, please don't hinge humanity on me finishing Hollow Knight, or at least humanity getting Silksong, because like, one of my friends, big Hollow Knight fan. Hydrate? You got it. So, one of my friends is a huge Hollow Knight fan. So, I want Silksong to release, so they can play it. Hey Tia, thanks for the sub. It's good to see you again. Hey Cadvic, it has been a while. Actually, you know what I should do? Text. Add text. Or create new. List of things I talked about. So let's see. Let's get a small list going over here. So, things I've talked about. Forgive me for like not talking as I type this out. This is like kind of taking my like focus away because I have to like think about what I just talked about, even though I went over it like 5 times already. I've been. I swear, the funny thing is almost up. I get to move over here now because the list is going to be taking up a big portion of the screen. Oh, we got this so far. So, there is words now, kind of going over what I just talked about, so I don't have to keep saying it. Uh... Okay, we're almost done with the list. Almost done. Almost. Looks like Ryuuko has levels in Sorcerer. I wish I knew what that meant. The list is almost done. I swear. Oh wait, no, y'all can see it. That's right. I'm not smart. Okay, so. Oh, it's an RPG joke. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, we got the list. I just realized part of the text is being cut off. I don't like this. There we go. So. If you look over here to this side, for Cadvic and Hound, you can see what I went over. Oh, something I forgot to add is, sorry for the lag, by the way, guys. I'm trying to move out to my own place. That's another big thing I talked about. Okay, so in summary, I'm back. And I plan on staying this time. For real. This isn't a hyperfixation. This is me actually wanting to stream. Oh, when it was a hyperfixation, it was also me trying or wanting to stream. But this time, I am dedicating myself to this. So, I do hope in the future everyone sticks with me to see where this channel goes. And hopefully it goes up from here, because I enjoy hanging out with everyone, and I want to keep this going. So, oh yeah, another thing I could show off. I could do this, drink that. And then do this. Look at that. It's like a MMORPG screen. It's so cluttered. Only like the center third of the screen is like actual playable area. This isn't me projecting on how I play Final Fantasy, by the way. It totally is me projecting. Where's the dialogue that lets me buy a house? Hold on, I have a bit and it's going to be not that funny. It's going to be not funny at all, I promise. Hold on. I got a bit and it's not funny. I have a bit and it's this isn't funny. This isn't funny. I'm not funny. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I have a bit. I have a bit. There. There's the dialogue box. You just gotta, you know, stand there. Enter the lottery. Get your number for the lottery. And not win the house. This is totally me projecting on the fact that my beautiful girlfriend, who I love dearly, tried for about 5 months straight now to get a house for the both of us in Final Fantasy. And she has lost every single lottery thus far. Okay, so why is the Final Fantasy XIV housing market artificially regulated? I don't know. It's weird. Very sorry to hear. House hunting seems to be hard in Final Fantasy XIV. I will admit, it's a lot better than the first come first serve thing they had going on for a long time. But the lottery is still sort of like, kind of not the best. Housing gacha mechanics, exactly. So, okay, so we've been live for about an hour now. Do we want to play a game? Would y'all be okay with that? Hydrate? You got it. Honestly, Molly, like, serious answer here. It'd probably only be a single game for like an hour or so before I end stream. Because I wasn't planning on the stream being too terribly long anyways. Because I do have work in the morning. But, I mean, me having work in the morning isn't going to stop me from, like, going to bed at, like, 5 in the morning anyways. I mean, even though I already woke up at, like, what, 11? I woke up at 11:30 today, like, Eastern. And it's currently 1:07 a.m. Eastern. What's up, Molly? What do you got for me? You're time out. Molly fries. 1. No. And this is the point where you say, my ancestor is smiling upon me, Imperials. And you say the same, as I lop your head off with my green sword. But it's okay, because it grows back, like, immediately. So it's okay, because you're still alive. Hey, that's what you think, Molly. I think otherwise. Thank you for the sub, Sean. It's good to see you. So, I'm thinking... Well, first of all, let me do this. I'll give our funny dude here some time to read through this list before we continue on. So, honestly, I'm thinking we just play like Peglin or something. So, what Peglin is I'm pretty sure people here know, but like Peggle, but a roguelike. It's a roguelike Peggle, where you play as a cute goblin. So, I think that's what we're gonna do. So, let's do it. We are going to peg our Lin. Wait, no. I I, yeah. Um yeah. Oh, you could hear my stream. Okay, so I've played this game a bit off screen and beat the game approximately 4 times. So basically it works like any other roguelike. You're given like a choice of like certain items you want to start with. And like at the end of battles, it brings you to like a small shop where you can heal, upgrade the balls that you shoot, the balls, and then you can also buy more balls to shoot. So this lets me choose more from orb and relic battles. This makes bombs deal more damage, and this makes bombs detonate in 1 hit, because usually they detonate in 2 hits. We're gonna take this. Oh, let's do this. We get the cool, funny music. Wait, hold up. What's up? There a mod that lets you turn your ball. There are actually mods for this game. However, there are none that turn your ball into a Plinko horse, unfortunately. How's the game volume, by the way? Is it alright? Like, is it good? It go bink? Good. Oh, I should probably go over what these orbs mean. So, these green orbs here. Those are refresh orbs, and they refresh all of the pegs that are on the screen. Those are obviously bombs. As you've seen, whenever I get those, my little goblin here throws out a bomb, and it deals 50 damage to everything on the screen. Later on, we'll see red bombs that deal, I think, 3 damage to myself, and I believe 150 to everything else. These yellow pegs down here, those are crit pegs. So every time I would hit them, instead of dealing this gray damage over here, I deal this damage over here for each peg I hit. There we go. And as you can see, that one orb was a dagger orb. So every time... So it deals only 1 damage regularly. But its crit damage is really big. Is it because of the way the, like, slimes are in this game? Because, like... I can totally get if that's the case. Okay, I should probably hit this refresh orb over here. Okay, so this one's going to be a little tough because crit peg is down here. If we... Wow, this went not at all how I wanted. But if I do this and get that bomb, now I only have to hit... If I hit this, I only have to hit 3 pegs to kill it. Okay, so here's the reward screen. Every time we beat a fight, this comes up at the very end of it. This allows us to heal for gold, as you can see up here. Upgrade our orbs, and buy new orbs. What I'm probably going to do is just spend what gold we have now upgrading these. Like that. So now they deal more damage. And we're going to check our map to see where we want to go. I'm thinking go down this path, get that event, come down here, get that elite fight, Go down here, here, here. There, 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 and there. Because that will net us the most relics, hopefully. Now, what I could also do is I could fast forward like all of the animations and stuff with this button. But I have it set to 3 times speed, so the game will move fast with that on. There we go. Look at that. Exodiaing a slime with a rock. Big rock. Big rock. Also, something I kind of want to try in the future is having guests on to just like talk while we play. Because like, I will admit, I love talking with everyone in chat, but what if there were 2 people to talk to instead of just me? For instance, Avery, if you'd like to join me on stream at any time just to like hang out, I'd be down for that. Like, I'm so down for us doing that. Chat is a collective. Molly, if it's a Rickroll, you're getting instantly banned from my chat and Avery's chat. This is a lie. I love you too much to do that. The freedom of speech. Oh, hold on. I completely forgot to update my stream announcement. So, hold on. What's a funny stream title? I got it. Alright, hopefully that went through. And then we set our category to Peglin. There we go. Now we're actually streaming Peglin. So, my favorite part about... Yeah. Okay, yeah, it did update. Good. Because I was just going to repeat the joke and it was going to lose all of its humor. You know, as I usually do. Because my funny brain just repeats things that it finds funny. Hi, Sabrina. It's good to see you. I think we just upgrade our orbs here. Or at least a orb. Just so we can get more damage output. Oh, here's the funny quirk about navigation. So obviously you can choose what path you want to go down by just shooting your orb down there. However, if there are leftover pegs, they can interfere with your path. and may or may not bounce you in the wrong direction. This has happened to me many, many times. Also, that fire will hurt you by 2, I think, if you fall into it, so we're not going to do that. Ooh, free relic. Bombs activate nearby pegs when detonated. That's pretty good. Every coin collected during navigation is worth 4. Whenever the board is refreshed, deal damage to the target enemy equal to the number of pegs restored. That one's kind of cool. Kind of. I think we go with this, though, because of how our bombs work. Because of this. So what would be the best way to get down there? Not that way. However, we'll take it. We take those. Oh, we are not going the way I wanted. Oh, we are not going the way I wanted. This is unfortunate. Okay. So, hit that. Go down here. And we take down this little plant guy. Streamer luck will turn it around. God, I certainly hope so. And there we go. We're gonna continue upgrading our orbs. Kids Bop? Wait, Kids Bop, what? Huh? Oh! Raccoon said that. Or Raccoon said, I'm losing my patience with autocorrect. That's so valid. However, I just turned mine off. Like, honestly. Because I don't like autocorrect at all. Also, we've made it. The Moriko level. We are at the Moriko level. Thankfully, we can just take care of these with just low level damage. Oh, I'm not getting that crit orb, am I? Oh, yeah. And now we do this. Weaken them all again. And die. Okay, so as you can see here, when we upgrade the Dag Orb, it only upgrades its crit damage. So it'll still have super weak regular damage. But when we hit crits, the Dag Orb. The orb. I'm going to scream. I am go. Okay, I think it would be smart to heal here because we are at 82. So let's just continue on the path that we wanted. You stumble onto a strange mirror with shadows flickering in the reflection. You're drawn closer and closer until your nose is nearly touching the glass. The shadows are speaking a language you've never heard before, but you understand their offer. So here we can either remove an orb or remove all orbs. So now you may be wondering, why is it worth it to remove all of our orbs? I'm going to show you why it's worth it. The shadows in the mirror offer to ease your burden, and you accept. You feel a slight sense of dread as your satchel empties and the world fades to black around you. You awaken sometime later with a mysterious new Ouroboros as the sole content of your satchel. So if we go into our satchel, so this orb has Persist 3, which means I can fire it 3 times before this orb is like used up. Echo 50, which 50% of my previous attack will be added on to my next attack, but it deals 4 damage to myself when I discard it. Now, discarding is a mechanism in this game that I don't really use too often, because it's not too useful in a lot of situations. So if we go to the left here, we can get back on track. There we go. Now we are back on track. Okay, so new orbs. We're not going to make the same. Actually, if I do this and go this way, like I did for the first relic, shouldn't I eventually bounce all the way back over here? If we got to the middle. We're going to skip on this orb because we don't really need it. Okay, so these are chest spaces. They're very simple. You get a chest, and you can take a relic. Ooh, this would actually be really good with our current setup, because with more bombs, we can deal more damage to everything. And because these only take 1 hit to detonate, it'll be a lot more useful. Okay, so what was the path I wanted to take here? Right, 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 left. You reach a clearing with a strange amount of crows circling above. You don't think much of it until they start to drop stones on you. I can either use my satchel to collect the stones, which I'm not going to do, or run. I'm just going to run. We're going to go over here and go to this elite boss. Gonna pass out, Night Nerds? Night Hound, it was good to see you again. Do hope to see you again very soon. So now we can show why this orb kicks ass. This starts with plus 27 damage now. So it builds off of itself. I'm always here, always lurking, at least in the Discord server. I need to make an effort to like try and stop by more. Cause like, that or like, Avery and I really need to go with the idea we had a while ago. Where... Cause we came up with an idea to merge our Discord servers together. And that's honestly something I really wouldn't mind doing, because a lot of the viewer base we have here, cross the streams as it were, exactly. Because like a lot of the viewers we have here are shared with Avery. So it would make a bit more sense to have us all just grouped up in one location rather than split us. Even bigger anime night. Exactly, Cat. Exactly. Okay, so what upgrading this orb does is it increases its normal damage as well as its crit damage, but it also gives it one additional level of persist, which means we can fire it 4 times. Which means this will build up off of itself even longer. This is a hard choice. Because these are all really good. You've become addicted to the Yakuza games again and you're scared. I need to play the Yakuza games because I heard they're really good. So, for our current build, if the pegboard starts with +3 bombs, and there's already around 2 bombs on it, usually, I think we'll have 10 bombs on screen with this relic. However, if we take this, any excess damage on an enemy will just carry over to the next one. I think we go with this. Then we go this way, because we're going to the right, and then after this, we go left. Yep. In the woods, you find a clearing with a strange tree directly in the center. There's a nook in the trunk with brambles twisting wildly out of it. So, the outcome of this event is we either reach into the nook, get rid of 10 of our HP. However, we do get a bramble out of it, which applies like a debuff when enemies walk over them. Or we could shake the tree. Or we could continue and just not get anything. I think we shake the tree here. You shake the tree with all your might, and from somewhere high in the boughs, an egg shakes loose. You're able to save it by catching it in your satchel. So, we have egg now. And what this egg does is it heals us for each peg hit. It permanently breaks when it hits something solid, like a peg. Peglin, more like Eglin, exactly. Now, you're probably wondering, why take that if it's only good for hitting a single peg? After this Minotaur boss, I'll show you. There we go. No crit today. Now we ride this edge all the way over here. Get more damage that way. This map looks like a uterus. It kind of does. I will agree with you. However, I always thought it looked more like... I'm gonna be completely blunt here. It always looked like boobs to me. It's boobs. It's just boobs. So we can't upgrade the egg. However, we can get the last upgrade for this, which increases its damage further and gives us another persist. Exactly. It's just boobs. So we can get an additional level of persist by taking this. So we'll have persist 6. This is level 2, so it doesn't show our persist 5, but if we take this, we'll have persist 6. So what we could do is we take it so our orb just builds off of itself even more. But if we take this, our orb will start with plus 10 damage. Like, it'll just always be a guaranteed 10. I think we take this because we just want the echo to build more. So, in this next level, I can show you why the egg is somewhat decent. Provided we don't... Okay, so... in this level, there are different... there's like jelly pegs. So if we throw our egg into it... now it's healing even more. We just got a full heal off of this enemy. And now we kick its ass. So, go up here, we get that bomb. That's another refresh. In this level, Egg discovers its true gender. I'm so proud of them. You have no idea. I'm so proud of the egg. We are now inside of the slime. However, that just means it dies today. Okay, so we're gonna save up our money here. I think... I think we take this. I think we take this. While it does decrease our orb's damage from 5-8 to 2-5, it builds damage as we activate pegs. I need to sleep. Good luck and much fun, Ryuuko in chat. Thank you for stopping by, Tia. It's always a pleasure to see you. I do hope to see you again very, very soon. Have a good night. We don't have any way to heal ourselves reliably, so this would be a bad play, even though it basically bumps us up to 10-6. I don't like taking this because usually there's already a lot of coins on the board anyway. Gonna kickflip out of here and get back to work. Have a good one, Raccoon. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do hope to see you again soon. Stealth damage is rough when you don't have a form of sustain before it. Exactly. And while we can try to rely upon heals outside of battle when we're finished, this might come back to bite us in the ass later on. So we're not going to take it. So I'm thinking we take the Glorious Suffering. Oh yeah, that's another thing about this game. Like, all of the relics are like puns. And it's really good. Like the Wand of Skulltimate Power and the Wand of Skulltimate Greed. So I think we take this here, because this will just build up pegs and get effectively negate any damage lost. Okay, so we're going to try and go to the right here, even though there's a shop right there. Okay, so as you can see, these pegs are turning into the number 2. What that means is these pegs are now upgraded so that when they refresh, like that, this ball goes from 3-5 to 5-7. And so on and so forth. So it's just a really way to just build up a ton of damage. Big ball. Big ball. Yeah, because look at that. So you can't really see the enemies coming out because chat is kind of in the way. But there's really no other better place to put it, unfortunately. So we're just going to save up our money here. You threw rocks at chat. I did throw rocks at chat. Chat, you're being pelted with rocks. Actually, technically, you're being pelted constantly by a snake eating its own tail. Maybe by the relics? Maybe. Okay, so we're not going to take this orb because our build relies entirely upon the Ouroboros. I'm gonna try moving. Hold on, let me do this. Group. Chat. Down here. Gaming. And the chat box into it. Now we should just be able to move the entire thing over. So we're gonna try and put our chat here, just see how it looks. So in this chest there is, whenever an enemy is defeated, refresh the board. Which the refreshive could synergize well with the refilibuster, where when the board is refreshed, we deal damage to the enemy equal to the amount of pegs we restore. Plus, this could synergize well with this ring to get our damage bonus going. But this, every second, will add 1 peg of damage onto our ball, depending on how long it's in flight for. I think we take this, though, because we have a lot of damage output, and building off of that is like our biggest strong suit here. I want to go over to the right, as there are a couple more encounters over here. There we go. Now we have a combat scenario. So an issue I'm seeing with having chat over here is you can't see how much health I have. So okay, so maybe if we move it here, you can still see the enemy over here, like that immediately comes out of the door. You can see how much health they have. So I think that's what we do. Game utilizing all screen space. Yeah, exactly. Look how much damage that is. This isn't even counting all of the bombs we just blew up. There we go. Oh. Perfect. Perfect. Ooh. That's a really good orb. If its stats weren't 0-0. Because of this. So we're just going to continue saving our money here. Ooh, this will be a fun one. We are accumulating wealth, exactly. Now, if all goes according to plan and we go down the path I want to take, by the end, we will have enough money to buy all 4 relics from a shop. Because shops stock 5 balls and 4 relics at all times. Easy peasy. We're just gonna keep going. Now we got another relic. Now there's a very specific relic I'm looking for that would help us out a lot. Neither of these are it, however, this is probably the best considering resistances. I think we're going to take this. Because the shields take half damage from all sources, I believe. Ask Me Anything is a really good name. Like I said before, this game is just like filled with puns, and they're all so good. Like, I feel like Avery would like how many puns there are in this game. At least I hope she does. We're gonna hit that bomb. Hopefully hit another bomb. Hopefully hit another bomb. Hopefully hit another bomb. And just wipe out this entire fight. You do. That makes me really happy. This game is really fun. Like, I'm going to admit, this game is really fun. We're gonna heal up here. Just so we're at full. We're going to go to the left here, or at least attempt to. So we can get this encounter, and then we're gonna fork to the right and get that chest. From seemingly nowhere, an inferno ignites in a circle around you. There are 2 fireballs bouncing and circling around each other in the center of the ring. We are going to dash through the flames because we don't want these fireballs. You dash bravely through the flames. You're a little singed, but otherwise unscathed. There we go. Okay, so these 2 relics are stones get +1, +2, which we don't have any stones, so we don't want this. And flying enemies are attacked horizontally, allowing for improved targeting. So what that means is, usually when we attack enemies, our orb, like, will attack, when it comes to targets above us, it'll go up diagonally, like missing everything or hitting like the first thing it touches, instead of just going horizontally. What this relic does is it fires it horizontally above everything. So we're gonna take that. We take those. Now we're at the grabby hand. It's one of those sticky hands you'd get from arcades and the dentist. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, I think. That, or it's like one of those like mechanical grabby hands that you like pull like the little like lever and it squeezes the hand. That was an unfortunate throw. I was trying to hit the refresh orb. Because we need a refresh, kind of bad. So we just need to keep grinding down on this thing until we kill it. That was the worst throw possible. There we go. Get some damage built up before it gets to us and starts grabbing at us. Alright, we need to kill this thing now. Because it's dealing a lot of damage to us. Alright, so it's dead. Thankfully, it's dead. So we're gonna heal up here, obviously. Creates 2 coins whenever the board is refreshed. Gain -1, +1 for every crit on the board. We're gonna take this peg bag. So what it says is it'll contain 2 additional refresh pegs. We're sort of hurting for refreshes. Refreshes. I don't know why I said research. Sort of hurting for refreshes. So we're just gonna take it. You encountered a weathered old Peglin, flipping a poker chip through their nimble fingers. Do you consider yourself a gambler? Okay, so this event is like a 50-50 between losing 2 health or getting that poker chip as a relic. What the poker chip does is whenever you fire a peg, at the bottom, each gap will have like a little multiplier over it. If I'm correct, there will be 2 times 2 multipliers, 2 times 1 multipliers, and 1 times 0.5 with fire underneath it. I usually don't take it because I don't like relying on the luck. We're just going to leave it. Now that we have 219 coins, we can buy every relic from this shop. Which means the molten gold, Eye of the Turtle, or this Eye of Turtle, which will... So what the molten gold did is we'll start with more money. Ground guard, which means we're immune to attack damage while we reload, which will help. Bad cheese, which means we deal more damage we deal damage every time we reload. And then this is more options when we get relics. And now we're on to the boss. This might suck. This might really suck. And we might lose here. This might really suck, actually. Yeah, because now we are in the low. We are low, low, low here. We might not have the damage output to complete this fight in time. Because this thing reloads like every 5 turns, I believe. I'm really hoping we do have the damage output for this. It would be really bad if we didn't. We're going to do that to get our crit damage. And hopefully we hit our upgraded pegs to build up some damage. So we are dead here. However, I'm going to try something that might work. So that did work how I wanted it to. So we now have effectively a way to safeguard ourselves from this boss. We just gamed the system. Because when I discard, I reload. And because of this, I'm immune when I'm reloading. Okay. So. This is the relic I was looking for. This would synergize really, really, really well with this. Because by the time a peg gets activated, it will have +6 damage on it. However, what this does is we can activate deactivated pegs. And we can get the plus damage off of the unactivated pegs, however, they won't tick up in damage. I think we go with this. Yeah, we go with that here. That's the worst boss we could have gotten, honestly. That is the worst boss. It is so unbelievably difficult. Oh, a fun thing about these mirror fights. It's mirrored symmetrically down the center, so every peg you hit will hit the one on the opposite side as well. I think that box was the right play here, because now we have just a bunch of damage being built up. Yeah, look at that. Big orbs. Big orbs. So, on our next little thing, we can start planning out our route through this level. You find yourself looking at 2 identical altars, each with a perfect location to place an orb. As much as I would like to duplicate the Ouroboros, it wouldn't be that good. Welcome back, Corgi. This game is really fun. So we're gonna leave this altar, and we go to the right, we can get this elite combat, and then immediately get a chest. Fork left, get this shop, get another chest, fork left, get an elite combat, and then we're at the boss. I think the play here is to go this way. Now we just build up a ton of damage by bouncing in between all of the pegs. I think that carries through. Yes, it does. Yeah, look at that. That box was definitely the play. Because now we kill this thing. Nice. Alright, so we want to go to the right here. And not the left like it wants me to. This is unfortunate. This throws off the entire plan I had. Okay, so now we can see these red bombs. Like I said before, these bombs deal more damage, but they hurt me. Worm. Oh, Arctic Knight, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? I think that was the command. Okay, so I think my command broke. Hold on. Let me update this real quick. How was your stream though? Yeah, the command did break. Let's see here. I got this, I swear. I think it's because Stream Elements updated their... Yeah, Stream Elements, I think, updated the... Wait, the... That's a thing I can do now? That's a thing I can do now? Huh. Yeah, it only took Twitch a long time to get on that. Huh. Hold on, I'm going to read through these stream elements. We can fix that command after stream. Let's just continue Peglin. Posture check, hydrate, and stretch. You got it. Oh, I needed that. I needed that a lot. Thank you. Yeah, I needed that a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, so this little guy is just hyper dead now. Godspeed, Gubby. I feel bad for what I'm about to do to this goblin. Like, this goblin's just messed up now. Alright, so now that we're on this weird path, we might be able to get away with actually going to the left, to the right, to the left, and then to the left again, and just take that path all the way down. I did undo him. Ooh, this is a fun one. So it's just a single enemy, right? Like it's just one enemy. How bad could it be, right? Just one enemy with a bunch of invisible pegs. Surely it's nothing bigger. Surely. Right? As you can see, there are many enemies here. We just can't see them. So we just barreled through like 3 of those enemies right there. So whatever enemies are here, they're dead now. All of the enemies are dead now. I will admit, though, this is the first time I've actually seen the layout of this level. Okay, so I think the intentional oboe is the play here. because that's damage negation, and we'll need that coming up. But this could work really well for that last boss fight. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to complete it above 30% health. I think we take this. Right. This map looks like the Dr. Kawashima assist trophy attack. That was the Brain Age guy, right? Like, am I remembering that correctly? That was the guy who like made Brain Age, or was the head? Yeah. There we go. Easy fight. Very easy. We're gonna heal here. Then we're gonna try and go to the shop. And not die in the process. Refreshes the board on every reload. Nice. Post-battle healing is increased by 1% for each orb in your deck. Not nice. Heal 2 every time the board is refreshed. Very good. And the board will get 1 additional crit. Okay, I'm okay with that. There we go. Okay, so we can either get an apple, which increases our max hit points by 15, or we could go with the Spiral Slayer, which grants us +1 at the start of each battle, or +1, +0. I think we take this. Actually, no, we take this, because that'll increase the 30% threshold for Knife's Edge. And we're gonna do something a little different by going into here, trying to hit all these bombs. Damn, so close. If we hit all 5 of those bombs in one of those chest rooms, oh, damn it, we went down the wrong path. If we hit all 5 of those bombs, we get an additional relic. You just barely notice an elongated figure lurking in the shadows. You hear an oddly alluring voice in your head. You crave power, little Peglin. Would you like to make a deal? We can either accept the offer, which cuts our max health in half, but we get a special relic, which allows us to heal every time we deal damage, or we can just run. I think we just run. The figure makes no movement to follow you, and you're out of the clearing in just a few seconds, though it takes much longer for the chill to leave your body. But unfortunately, we won't get that extra relic from the boss. We might get fucked up this fight. We might get messed up. There we go. Okay, more damage is always really good. There we go. Hit the crit. There we go. Gonna full heal. Because we don't have any shops upcoming, so we can just spend our money how we want. The worm. The worm. There we go. Hmm. So this level sort of kind of really sucks. And that is entirely due to these orbs near the center. Those are sticky orbs, and they slow down our orb as they go through. And unfortunately, they don't get durable. So they only go away in one hit, so we can't really build up damage off of them all too well. Well, on the bright side, we won, though. We don't need to heal. We just cut straight through. Alright, last one before the end. There we go. We just want as many of these goblins out as quick as we can. That way we can start hitting these orbs and finish the fight quicker. There we go. Now we can start focusing on trying to get bombs to take out the rest of the enemies quickly. Awesome. Awesome. There we go. And now we're at the boss. Ouch. This will be tough. This boss is hard. Wait, is the map a smoochy face? Was the previous map a smoochy face? Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Like, a lot. Yeah, I don't think we can do this. I'm gonna try something stupid. If I keep doing this... So this is a really dumb way to win, but it might work. This might actually work. We just discard this orb so we are immune when we reload, so their attacks won't hurt us. Effectively, every turn we are dealing 15 more damage to them. We are definitely dealing more damage to them every single reload. The question is, will I have enough health to make it to the end? I might with how much damage ramp we have. So we're just gonna fast forward this 3 times and just do this. We won! No, you were right. It was 28 because, actually, no, it technically would have been... So we ended on 26. When we reloaded, we refreshed the board. That brought us up to 28. When we killed the 4 bosses, that added an additional 8 health. Technically, we ended at 36. Technically. But yeah. That's Peglin. And we've been live for about 2.5 hours now. Let me try and find someone for us to raid. Okay, so... Okay, so, yo. Hollow Knight, Genshin Impact, or League of Legends? Pick one. Because that will decide who we are sending everyone to. If we don't, if we can't really decide, I'll just like roll a die or something. Also, how are we feeling, chat? Are we like high energy or... Okay, low energy. We're definitely raiding Red Bean Porridge then. We are definitely raiding Johan. Johan is unironically a really chill streamer and a really cool guy, and I really do hope everyone enjoys their stuff. So, let's move back here. I would really like to think... You know, that's the perfect raid message, honestly. If you don't have a sub... Hey, Molly, could you repost that for... I think everyone here's a sub, actually. Except Corgi. Could you repost that with blue hearts instead? So Corgi can join in on the raid? I just want you to feel included, Corgi. That's all. Yeah, not a problem, Corgi. Yeah, actually, I will do it for you. Here, let me do this. So here's the version for you, Corgi. Alright, and raid. How do you spell their channel name? Okay, so thank you all so very much for watching. I will for sure see you all again very soon. I promise. I hope all of you have a really good night or a good day, and I love y'all. I'll see you soon.